Well, good day, guys. I can't talk right now since me daughter headbutted me in the jaw and I can't talk right. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's that, fucktard known as Dark Arts Lockpicker, who, instead of, disciplining his daughter and letting himself get headbutted in the jaw, he should have been using this to keep some discipline, instead of playing around with knives and his lockpicks. But I raised the question to you, oh my viewers and subscribers, do you want to see part of my collection? The answer was yes. So, by demand, here you go. This is the Gerber Gator. And I picked this up, 2009. For $30 in Dick's Sporting Goods. It's nice. This was my go-to weapon for a few years before I got my collection started again. And it has seen me through a few battles and dealing with fucktard neighbors who tried to park on my property. And it's also scared the shit out of a few idiots who kept knocking on my door. Then again, nothing quite strikes fear than a sharp blade pointed at someone and a savage look on your face with a thirst for blood. This right here is the Gerber Gator Jr. And I picked this up on my birthday 3 years ago. It's a nice little present to myself. It hasn't seen much use, but if you got senior, you might as well get junior to go with them. This is the Bear Grylls Parang. And I picked this up for $15 in my local pawn shop down south before I moved up here to Pennsylvania. She's seen a bit of action. When you live in a ghetto apartment, this is one thing that will make even the most idiotic or drunk of wannabe gangsters piss their pants and run the fuck off. Because they may claim to have guns on them, they may have a group of people, but nobody wants to fuck with a crazy white guy with a big ass blade in his hand. Now, this, as you can clearly see, is a Sheffield Rogue. Well, I picked these little bad boys up at Walmart. 3-4 years ago now. They were on sale They were marked down all the way to $10. Now, yes, there have been problems with the Sheffields. The weakness is in the butt, because this is a rat tail tang on the inside. But for $10, this damn sure ain't no wall hanger, I'll tell you what. You can throw it. It's light enough to actually be thrown. It's a buoy style design. It's light. Catches very well inside of a target. No, I haven't thrown this into anyone yet. The sheath is... it's decent. It's not water resistant, ain't gonna hold up under the long test of time, but it does okay. And I decided to buy the two they had in stock, the last two. Because, hey, $10, big Bowie knife, good design, decent handle. This is rubberized. That's water resistant. So you can grip this fucker when it's raining outside, and you can gut someone like you're Rambo, or hell, even Dutch from Predator. Stick around. It also included a ferrocerium rod, or ferro rod, or flint striker rod, if you will, and a knife sharpener. It's decent, in my opinion. Now, this ugly looking bitch is my would-be stepfather-in-law's buck knife that he clearly does not know how to take care of. But the blade's sharp. It's got the nice little spiky protrusion and a hollow handle. The cap on it, heavy, hard, heavy duty. This is supposed to be a survival knife. Now it's clear he picked that up from Walmart because, well, that's where they're commonly sold. It's got actually a pretty decent sheath. Inside, compass on way too much fucking string. On the other side, you have a sharpening stone. Coarse. Obviously, it has not seen any use. Because unfortunately, my significant other's family are a bunch of idiotic fucktards. They wouldn't know how to maintain something, yet alone pour piss out of a boot with the instructions written on the heel. This little lovely is the UST, well, they call it a mini machete. Well, I picked these up for Christmas 3 years ago at Walmart. They weren't a bad price. They were on sale. The sheath is, decent-ish quality. And of course, ferrocerium. These lovelies are my SOG Fast Hawks. And believe me, they are fast. Now, if you're familiar with the idiots of Zombie Go Boom, well, those dumb fucks actually tried to destroy bricks with this thing, and they broke it. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, it's not for destroying bricks. That's just stupid. It's well constructed. All you gotta do is use common sense and take care of them. Now, I picked this up at Walmart. And I picked up its brother, also at my local pawn shop down south, along with that Bear Grylls Parang. Remarkable condition. And this SOG has a particular fondness to me because the same night we bought it, we also went out to eat to local Golden Corral. It was right down the street. And as we were getting on the bus, someone tried to harass us, a Negro, actually, trying to beg and bum for money, and then wanted to get loud and belligerent. I pulled this out of my backpack, which is what I was carrying it in, and gave him reason to depart. Well, let's just say this little small Warhammer type Fast Hawk, well, crazy white guy versus black guy who thinks he can get something for nothing. Who do you think's going to win? Never bet against Belmont. And coming to the conclusion, excuse me, that was a little morning burp. We got well, nice little Crossman pellet pistol. Oh, sorry, Powerline by Daisy. I have a Crossman rifle, but this is good for pest control, human or animal. Not that I condone killing or shooting at animals for fun and for sport. No, I'm referring to something that might try and invade your yard or climb up in the attic or whatever and try and break shit. Well, got a nice Uncle Mike's holster. And yes, this was lifted. It's a gift to myself. It was out of its packaging and just sitting on a shelf in, Walmart. They are supposed to have these things up high in plastic, but it was there. We were feeling the mood, and it became having a home with us. I also have a lovely little, well, a few million volts. One of my personal favorites. And this was actually the third one I ever bought. Actually, this was a personal gift picked up at the pawn shop from my would-be father-in-law. Quite generous. I believe he only paid $20. I was going to buy it myself, but hey, he wanted to do something nice. He's also the same guy who gave me the first Southford MPX S20 lockpick set for Christmas. Personally, I told him I would have sold for a cheap set from Budk that was a no-name brand, but he decided to go bigger and better. So, hey, he's the reason why I actually love Southford. Finally, we come to these. These were my would-be stepfather-in-law. And clearly he had someone make these for him, but he does not know how to maintain his toys. They are solid steel. And no, these are not training nunchucks. These are the real deal. DIY, of course, but nicely made-ish. So, yes, I have plenty of weapons. Do I like collecting them? Yes. Do I use them? Yes. And I stay well armed and well stocked in case of intruders who want to be stupid. Because I do live in a state where it is stand your ground laws and castle doctrine, and I got no problem squeezing the trigger. Hope you enjoyed. There'll be more to come.